Hello and welcome to PrEP, Podcast and Radio English Program, a podcast and radio series for Yemeni learners of English, brought to you by Amideast, Yemen. The aim of this series is to provide Yemeni learners of English with more exposure to and practice with English. So, now, let's meet your teachers for today's lessons.
Welcome, dear listeners, to our English Elementary podcast, brought to you by Amideast, Yemen. I am Ansam.
And I am Muhammad. We are excited to embark on this wonderful journey with you all. Today, we are going to discuss about the future using plan to, be going to, and present progressive.
Before starting this episode, Muhammad, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sure.
What will the world be like in 50 years from now?
Haha. There are so many things to say. I think the population will increase and the people will lose their jobs because all the work will be done by robots.
What about cars?
No more driving, The cars will be flying like airplanes.
Oh, really? What about schools?
Smart schools. Just sit at home and use your smartphones. All the lessons will be online.
That sounds crazy.
What else can I say? Future is unpredictable.
We just heard Muhammad telling us what the future will be like. So, let's listen to Khalid and Rania talking about their future, hopes and dreams. Hey Khalid, what are your plans for the future?
Well, I plan to be a graphic designer. I have always loved art. Then, I hope to work for a famous design company and create stunning designs that attract customers.
Do you have any dreams?
My dream is to start my own company.
Inshallah, you will achieve your goals.
And what about you, Rania?
Me? I'm going to study medicine and I'm preparing for the entrance exam at a medical college on Tuesday next week.
I'm sure you will be one of the best doctors in Yemen. Dr. Rania?
Thank you. And you know what? I plan to help the people in need and open a big hospital where the patients will have free treatment.
That's so inspiring. This free treatment will help a lot of poor families.
Yes, indeed. Muhammad, after listening to this conversation, can you tell me why did Khalid say, I plan to be a graphic designer and not, I want to be a graphic designer?
Well, Khalid uses plan to express his intention to be a graphic designer in the future.
Can Khalid say, I'm going to be a graphic designer?
Yes, sure. He can use both plan to and going to for intentions. Something you want to do. He can even say, I would like to be a graphic designer, if it is a wish. But look what Rania says. I am going to study medicine. So, what's the difference between her sentence and Khalid's sentence?
I think that is her plan. She has already decided and she is even preparing for the entrance exam. So she says, I'm preparing for the exam. Another question, Muhammad, isn't I'm preparing present progressive?
Yes, Rania used the present progressive tense to describe future plans or arrangements that are going to happen. She is going to study medicine. She has already decided to study medicine.
Can you give me some more examples, Muhammad?
Yeah, sure. Here are some examples for you. First, plan to. I plan to visit my grandparents next weekend. Plan to visit. They plan to start a new business next year. Plan to start. And what did I say in the conversation? Plan to be a graphic designer. Second is going to. We are going to have a meeting tomorrow. They are going to move to a new city next year. And as Rania said, I am going to study medicine. Third, present progressive. I am meeting my friends for lunch tomorrow at 2:30. They are starting their new job on Monday. And as Rania said, I am preparing my entrance exam. Is that clear? All these sentences are talking about the future.
Yes, it is very clear. Here is a quiz to test your understanding of future actions using plan to, is going to, and the present progressive tense. Listen to the sentences and fill in the blanks with the correct option. Let's start. Number 1. I dash my grandparents this weekend. Plan to visit, am going to visit, am visiting. Number 2. They dash a new project at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Plan to have, are going to have, are having. Number 3. We dash a picnic at the park tomorrow. Plan to have, are going to have, are having. Number 4. He dashed to Japan next year. Plans to travel, is going to travel, is traveling. Number 5. They dash to their new house on Wednesday next week. Plan to go, are going to go, are going.
The correct answers are number 1, plan to visit. Number 2, are having. Number 3, are going to have. Number 4, is going to travel. And the last one, are going.
Great! You have done a good job.
And now it's your turn, dear listeners. You have to do a role play with your friend discussing your future plans. For example, what do you want to be? What are you going to study? Where are you going to work? And the last one, what are you doing now to complete your plan? Well done.
This brings us to the end of our episode about future. Now we know to use plan to, be going to, and present progressive to discuss our future plans, hopes, dreams, possibilities, and career. Thank you for your active participation. Stay tuned for our next episode.